Violence against workers in England. Part 2. Transport workers. Violence, abuse and the need for real protection. Just like NHS, retail workers and social care, transport workers across the public transport system are facing a growing epidemic of violence, fuelled by cuts to staffing, reductions in dedicated transport policing and rising passenger frustration. The Rail Trade Union, RMT, recently reported in December 2025 that violence and aggression against rail staff had surged sharply over the previous year. Across the reporting year to August 2025, overall offences were up nearly 13%, with 2,299 incidents recorded between June and August alone, which is a 17% rise on the same period in 2024. These figures reflect a pattern seen across wider transport services, where frontline staff in buses, trams and stations also report escalating levels of abuse, threats and physical assault. Again, recent research from the Safer Transport Alliance in late 2025 found that more than 1 in 3 public transport workers had experienced verbal abuse in the previous 12 months and 1 in 6 had faced physical aggression. Bus workers in particular reported increasing rates of assault linked to fare disputes, timetable pressures and lone working on evening routes. Transport for London's own data for 2024 to 2025 recorded its highest ever rate of abuse incidents against bus drivers and station staff, with reports continuing to climb into 2025. Much of this violence occurs when staff are isolated. Rail workers are frequently stationed alone late at night on unstaffed platforms, while bus drivers operate vehicles without onboard support and with limited access to police assistance. Cuts to British Transport Police presence on key routes have further eroded deterrence and increased the sense that offenders can act without consequence. The Workers of England Union supports the RMT for its renewed calls for a standalone criminal offence for assaulting transport workers, arguing that enhanced protections similar to those afforded to emergency workers are long overdue. Frontline staff often become the first point of contact for members of the public whose frustrations stem from problems far beyond the workers' control. Delays, overcrowding and industrial pressures create a volatile mix, and without adequate staffing and visible policing, situations escalate quickly. The result is a working environment where safety cannot be guaranteed and where essential workers face unacceptable levels of harm simply for doing their jobs. Stephen Morris, General Secretary of the Workers of England Union, issued a clear message to members. Where employers fail to act, the Workers of England Union will help its members who want to take it further. If you have been assaulted, harassed or abused by a member of the public, a colleague or a manager, you are not alone. The WEU is here to stand with you, to challenge unsafe practices and to support you in taking the matter further with your employer. Contact the Workers of England Union office immediately if you have experienced any form of violence or abuse at work. We will make sure your voice is heard and your employment rights are defended.